One of these 5 cars is driven by a criminal. And one of these 5 cars is driven by a criminal too. In fact, 1 out of every 5 cars here in the UK is driven by a criminal. Because today, I'm talking about the British phenomena of license plate cloning. Now, in the USA, the metal license plate on your car is made by the government. All right, technically it's made by an inmate in a US prison. That's another story. But it is issued by the DMV. But in the UK, these physical plates, they're made by private sellers on eBay, Etsy, even Alibaba. And it's supposed to match the registration numbers for the car on file with the government. Except you can tell the sellers whatever you want and they'll send you a plate with that on it. It can be FU, up yours, Edinburgh, or the exact same numbers as someone else's car. And copying that reg number is a piece of cake. You just go on to Auto Trader or whatever and find a car for sale that's the same model and color as yours, then you just copy and paste the reg numbers. Why would they do this? Because if they blow through a speed camera doing Mach 6 or drive through a congestion zone without paying or park illegally or any other number of moving violations, the ticket will get sent to whoever the legitimate owner of that plate is. And the fine for if you get caught with a clone plate is only 100 quid with 0 points off your license. There are so few penalties and so many incentives to do this bad behavior that an estimated 20% of all cars here in the UK are driving on cloned registration plates. And the government's solution to this is to tell legitimate law-abiding car owners to install tracking devices on their own cars so that they can prove to the government that it wasn't them that tripped that red light camera in Cardiff last weekend, which seems to be putting the onus on the victims and not the perpetrators, if you ask me. But what do you guys think? Is this a crime epidemic that the government needs to crack down on? Or is this all just part of life in the UK, and if you ain't cheating, you ain't driving? Leave a comment, let me know.